Drone strikes are back over Ethiopia's Tigray region. At least one civilian is dead, and this may signal something far bigger. Because these are the first major strikes since the 2022 peace deal. And if that ceasefire is breaking, millions could be at risk again. This is World Tide News, where we navigate the powerful currents shaping our world. Today we report on the drone strike carried out by the Ethiopian government in Tigray. Earlier today, 2 Isuzu cargo trucks were hit in coordinated drone strikes across Central Tigray. The vehicles were traveling roughly 20 kilometers apart, near the towns of Enticho and Gendebta. Local police confirm one driver was killed. Another was seriously injured. But here's where the story becomes more alarming. Ethiopian Airlines has now suspended all flights to Tigray since January 29th, citing security concerns and drone activity overhead. When commercial airlines stop flying, it usually signals something deeper than isolated violence. It signals instability. And for Tigray, isolation has historically meant humanitarian disaster. Now, what those trucks were carrying is already fueling an information war. TPLF-linked media say the vehicles were delivering food and cooking supplies to civilians. Government-aligned sources claim they were transporting weapons. And this matters because in this conflict, the truth often determines international response. Aid convoys can be framed as relief or rebellion. And that ambiguity has repeatedly delayed global intervention. To understand why this strike matters, you have to go back to November 2022, the Pretoria peace agreement. It promised 3 things: disarmament, humanitarian access, and restoration of disputed territories. But more than 3 years later, those promises remain fragile. Amhara militias and Eritrean forces still hold positions in Western Tigray, territory that was supposed to be resolved under the peace deal. At the same time, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed's government accuses the TPLF of secretly coordinating with Eritrea, a claim that shows just how deep the mistrust still runs. And when mistrust replaces enforcement, ceasefires rarely survive. This escalation is happening at the worst possible moment. Food insecurity is already rising across northern Ethiopia. Regional tensions over the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam continue straining relations between Ethiopia and Egypt. And reports suggest advanced foreign-supplied drone technology, originally used in other Middle East conflicts, may now be reshaping warfare inside Ethiopia itself. This is no longer just a local conflict, it is becoming a regional flashpoint. There are 3 signals analysts are watching right now. First, movement out of Mekelle. Transportation services are already reporting increased civilian evacuation traffic. When families start leaving, it often means they expect fighting to escalate. Second, airline reactions. If the flights couldn't resume, Tigray could become even more isolated from humanitarian aid and international observers. Third, the African Union. Its credibility as a peace broker is now on the line. If mediation stalls, the conflict risks spiraling faster than diplomatic solutions can keep up. One truck driver killed today might sound like a small headline in a distant conflict. But in Tigray, moments like this have triggered full-scale war before. The real question is no longer whether violence could escalate, it's whether the world will react before it does. This is World Tide News, where we follow the evidence, not the alliances. If you value staying informed about the forces shaping our world, please subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next report. Thank you for watching.